All right, we're live.
Hello, everybody. This is Mark Forton, Chairman, Macomb County Republican Party, and this will be a short video. It's basically an advertisement. I'd like to start off, though, it's about our dinner, but I'd like to start off because our president, Donald Trump, has been indicted, as I'm sure you know by now, and of a bunch of non-crimes. No crime was committed, no nothing. It's phenomenal what's going on, as we all know. Actually, our judicial system is being exposed for what it is. We have to all remember, if it can happen to him, if this is allowed to continue, it can happen to any one of us, any business person, anybody with an opinion, and we can't let that go on. I listened to his remarks the next day, which might have been this morning. I'm losing track of time. But anyway, and you could tell that he is guarded in what he was saying because he's silenced by the judge. You can't make this up, folks. People can't talk unless you're a left-wing radical Democrat, whatever. And it's not going to get any better if we do not win this election. If anything should inspire us to do all we can to make sure we have no regrets in the middle of November, it should be this. Not to mention the endless other issues. But anyway, I'd like to talk about our Lincoln Day dinner that many of you are probably aware of. It's going to be June 12th, and we have the honor of hosting Laura Trump as our speaker. Laura, as you know, is the relatively new co-chair of the RNC, and that in and of itself is a great big thing. The RNC has never been very friendly, in my opinion, to Donald Trump. When Donald Trump was president, he did a lot of marvelous things, but our Republican Party did not codify any of them. In other words, they did not pass legislation to make them into law. They just sat there and they just waited and they didn't do squat, so that the next guy comes along, he undoes it all. Now, we need to get this man back in the White House. He is the only person out there, nationally known Republican figure, that can fix this. He's done it once, and he can fix it again. Nobody, the very best of them. Who are the best of them? Cruz, maybe? Cruz is a very big constitutionalist. Do you think he would do what Donald Trump has done? If Donald Trump is elected, Ukrainian war is over. He'll probably pick up the phone the day after he's elected, before he's even sworn in, and call those guys. It'll be over with, and we all know it. We all know he won the doggone election in the first place in 2020, and this guy that's been installed, look what's been going on the last 4 years. It's not going to get better. So what we need you to do in Macomb County, we need you to come to our Lincoln Day dinner and support Donald Trump. We need to get a good crowd at this dinner. We've only had a few weeks to sell tickets because we recently found out Laura was going to come to our dinner. She probably picked June 12th because, after all, that week there's going to be a great big activity that you should be supporting. Also, Turning Point Action, a 3-day event, and the president will speak there, she will speak there, and others. So that too is important, and I know it's a sacrifice, but ladies and gentlemen, we got to make the sacrifice. We cannot live the next day after the election in regrets, wondering, gee, could I have done more? We are going to win Macomb County for Donald Trump. If we close down the Republican Party in Macomb County, Macomb will probably still vote for Donald Trump. But ladies and gentlemen, we have to win in Macomb bigger than ever. In 2016, Donald Trump, as you know, was elected and he won Michigan. Now, I said this a bunch of times. Maybe you've heard it before. I'm sorry, but we have to realize the importance of Macomb County, and one of the reasons that Laura is coming. In 2016, you take the election results, I should say, in 2016 for the state of Michigan by county. 80-some counties, you add them all up, right? But you leave Macomb out. Forget Macomb, leave it out. Add up all those counties, and Hillary Clinton won Michigan in 2016, period. You put the results of Macomb County in, And the 30,000 vote deficit is overcome by 11,000 votes, and our president, Donald Trump, won Michigan. Pure and simple. Mathematics. It's one of the reasons she's coming. Everybody knows that Michigan is very, very important, could be critical, and Macomb is critical for Michigan. We are the largest conservative county in Michigan, and we can do it again in 2020 using what we learned in 2016, doing the same basic procedure that we learned because our vice chair, Lisa Mankiewicz, the way she ran that, she was working for Trump then, in charge of Macomb, and the way she did it, we learned we go to Democrat areas. So in 2020, we focused on the Democrat areas in 2020. Hardly had any money, but that's where we went door to door. And for the first time since 1988, we took the majority of the county commission in Macomb County and 3 of the 4 countywide seats. We still won for Donald Trump also, but as you and I know, I'm not talking to the elected officials, you deny it, but if you're a Michigander and you voted in 2020, you know Donald Trump won Michigan. You know it. We all know it. We've been around the state talking to people. They all know it. But we had someone else installed into the White House. So what we have to do in 2024, we have to reproduce 2016. Macomb County has to win big, not just win. We're going to win no matter what, but we have to win big. And this dinner is going to help us. Laura's coming here, and we need a good crowd. This dinner is marvelous. Wait till you see the hall. Wait till you see the food. Everything is going to be just perfect. Laura is going to love it. So what we need you to do is to get tickets online, and you can see there. Now, when you get tickets, there are codes. There are discount codes. If you are a delegate currently, or if you signed up for precinct delegate and you filed and are going to be on the ballot in August, you can put in that code and you will get $100 off the ticket. You can do that for 2 tickets. You can get $100 off on 2 tickets. We do that because you might want to bring a spouse or a very close friend and don't want you sitting at the dinner alone, okay? So anyway, you can get 2 tickets that way, whether you're a veteran. There's a different code, though, for veterans, but you'll find it there on the website. So you put in a proper code if you're a delegate or a veteran, and you will get that discount. It's important that the delegates of Macomb County, the current ones and ones who are running, that they have an opportunity to see Laura and listen to her because she's our RNC chair, co-chair. For the first time, the RNC is working with the Trump campaign. What a concept. If you've been watching this for the last 10 years, you'll clearly know that the RNC has not really supported Trump. Not really. They are now. They are now. And we are too. Now, the proceeds of this dinner, there's certain questions going around. The proceeds of the dinner, naturally, is going to go for candidates in Macomb County. The county party's effort is to elect Republicans. And naturally, Trump is number 1. We're going to door for Donald Trump. But while we do it, we're also carrying, naturally, the information for other candidates. We have certain races that we must win. The Macomb County prosecutor must be reelected. Okay? Because the Democrat, we hear rumors, not proof, but man, they make sense. We hear rumors that Soros is supporting this individual. We cannot have that happen in the largest red county that we made red in 2020, by the way. Trump made it red in 2020. We can't have that happen. That race must be won. We also have the John James race, U.S. House. That race must be won. He barely won 2 years ago, and a lot of people aren't happy, but what we have to do, we need the majority in the House. I don't like that argument. We've made that type of argument forever. Oh, we have to have the majority because of the committee chiefs and chairs, that kind of thing. And I've always hated that argument because many times, especially in Michigan, a Republican majority hasn't done us a great deal of good, but it's still important. And I think it's going to do good this time. Now, so that race we must win. There's some House races involving Macomb County that we have to win because we have to take the House back. We have to win the Senate races. We have to maintain the majority we have in Macomb County. So it's a very, very big, important race. But the most important individual, naturally, is Donald Trump, because if he's elected, things will start to turn around. The wars will stop. Their money will be worth something again. Factories will come back. He had factories coming back for 4 years. They're tripping over themselves to come back. The Dodge, I say Dodge, they don't use the word anymore, the Ram truck plant in Warren, Michigan, in Macomb County, was gone to Mexico under Republican and Democrat presidents. All their stupid agreements. We all know it. NAFTA, GATT, WTO. Donald Trump brought that factory back. It's back right now. I bet if the Democrats win again, it'll be gone again. That's American lives. That's American family income. This race must be won. Macomb County needs some money to do it. And we have to have a successful event. It will help Donald Trump big time in Macomb. It'll really help us win these races. So I really want you to figure this out. I want you to understand what's important. I want you to value your family's future, because that's what we're talking about. Steve Bannon, I was in Las Vegas. They had a 19 counties across the country, their chairs, come to an event put on by Turning Point Action, who will be in Michigan for 3 days. A fantastic program they're going to have. And they invited 19 guys there. I was one of them. And they gave us a bunch of research, stuff like that, to run our campaigns or help with campaigns, that kind of thing. Steve Bannon was a speaker. And Steve Bannon said something that I totally agree with and have agreed with. He said that we are so far down the road to total socialism, which I call communism, because that's what it is when they steal all your rights. We're so far down that road that if they get the White House again for 4 years, there's no coming back. And he's exactly correct. I know he is. So it's important we do this, folks. We got to get together, make this great. It's going to be a wonderful dinner. And the issue is we just haven't had much time to sell tickets. So the time is running out. So go online and click it and get your tickets for Donald Trump, because basically it's what it is. To help Macomb County win big, they're helping Donald Trump. We may be the county again, like 2016. Every county, we support them all. I mean, it's important. Most counties are red. You look at the map, it's 3 or 4 major big blue counties, just like everywhere else in the country, that control what happens in the state. But we're the red one. We are the big red one. And we won it in 16. I'm hoping every county works to raise their percentages, but we have to too. We can make it happen. You, me, and everybody else. The information on the dinner and where it's going to be, it's going to be a beautiful hall, pennies of sterling, and it's magnificent. Wait till you see this. Laura is going to love this hall, and you will too. And the food, they're known for their food. It's going to be a fantastic evening. So I hope you can all make it. But I just want to make sure I'm not losing anything. I did this last minute. But no, it's good. I think I got everything. So God bless you, and God bless your family. Now is the time we must sacrifice a little in order that our kids have a future tomorrow. That's literally where we're at. Look what they're doing with them in the schools and so on. But God bless you all. You have a great weekend, and I hope to see you at the dinner. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.